The BLUM Airdrop allocation checker is now live, but of course, the community is not too positive about this. Now, of course, in this video, I'm going to show you guys my own BLUM Airdrop allocations, and I'm also going to explain why I think it's not all that bad. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kedire, and welcome to another cryptocurrency video. For a project that we have mined for almost a full year and a couple of months, allocation checker is now live. Airdrop is happening very soon. And I must say, for the very first part of it, at least I am very grateful that we can actually get an airdrop from this project. Now, of course, in the later parts of this video, I'm going to talk about the market cap, predicted listing price, and all of those things. First, let's get right into it. So, of course, as you guys can now see, I am now in the BLUM All Crypto community on Telegram, and it says your BLUM allocation and badges are now revealed. Everything you did in BLUM points, meme point, referrals, trading, check-ins, quest, and more shaped your airdrop. Now, this was posted on the 19th of June, so it's been a couple of days now. Now, we could check how much we've earned in the app, and after that, next stop is claiming and TGE. Here, it says BLUM Airdrop Checker live now. So we're just going to click on that, and as you guys can see, it says, let's see what you've earned. A wallet of memories and tokens, level 2 out of 8 plus 100 BLUM. And the last thing there is meme creator plus 1000 BLUM points. So that was not really a lot. I mean, it showed that I did not even get anything from those old charades. But then we're just going to go all the way to airdrop. And as you guys can see, it says available to claim 330 BLUM tokens. Now we're talking about tokens now, not points anymore. BLUM earnings will start on TGE day. So apparently 30% of my airdrop is 330 and 100% is 1,100. Daily reward is 4.27 BLUM, max reward is 1,100, and earning period is 180 days. So let's go all the way to how claim works. It says claim start on TGE day, earn more every day, claim anytime, 180 earning day period. So what this means in total is two things. They either want you to claim on the day of TGE and burn 70% of your tokens, or you wait 180 days and then you can claim 100% of your token. Now, this is very tricky. For starters, you would not know how much BLUM will list for. So I think this is still, it could be very, very nice because at the end of the day, you can decide on the TGE day to actually claim your token depending on what you see in the market. So of course, apparently the market is looking very good. You can claim your 30% and burn 70%. Or if the market is very poor, then you're just going to leave everything, But both ways, it's already fail-safe for the BLUM developers. Now, I think the BLUM CEOs or COOs or whatever, CCOs, they already did a very good job in this claim process. Now, I mean, guys, this is two different sides, community aside and the developer side. This is two different entities. First of all, only 20% of 1 billion total supply was given to the community. Now, you can now even imagine that even at that, there could allegedly be a 70% burn from the community or on TGE day. So you can actually imagine that if 70% of the community allocation will be born on TGA, now this means that the whole community actually claims their token on the day of TGE for 57%. That's over 140 million tokens will be burnt, and only 60% will go to the community. So that is bullish in any ways. Now, if the community holds and do not sell their tokens on TGE day, that still helps the project in the long run. So this is already a win-win situation for the BLUM team. Now, coming to the community, what does this mean for us in general? Now, me personally, I'm going to come from my own perspective. I do not think that I would also love to take out only 30% and burn 70%, because if I'm doing my very good research, which I advise everyone to do their own research as well, and also what I'm about to say is also not financial advice. If I'm supposed to think really deep on this project that we've been mining for over a year, I mean, 6 months extra to just stake or to vest my tokens will not be a problem at all. And here is why. Now, first of all, I think in the whole Ton ecosystem, the BLUM airdrop could be, I mean, probably the second best project in the Ton ecosystem. So let's think of it like this. Ton is number one, BLUM is obviously number two, let's say with Notcoin. But in terms of use cases, BLUM is seriously huge and huge than even Notcoin. And then there is dogs. And now the valuation and the market value of Ton ecosystem in a very bearish market, which we are currently in, is around $7 to $8 billion. That is already insane, guys. Now, Notcoin and dogs rallying around 200 million market cap to 100 million and 50 million market cap. That is in a very, very bearish market. So you could actually think about it. What could be of the BLUM token that actually has a real use case that is already outperforming so many platforms just in the pre-listing stage? So I think, guys, in my own opinion, I think this 6 month mandatory, it is a compulsory mafia style vesting. They've made you understand that if you take 30%, you burn the remaining of your tokens. So looking at it, I think in my own opinion, I would be willing to actually let my token vest for what, 180 days before I could actually start thinking of getting it out. The thing is, what if during this 180 days we get a serious positive movement in the market, Ton ecosystem skyrockets all the way to 20 billion, Notcoin and the whole, and it's buoyant. So you should be looking at BLUM at possibly easy 1 billion market cap. And I mean, if you have 1,100 BLUM tokens, when BLUM is valued, the BLUM market cap is valued at 1 billion market cap, that is not something small. You understand? So I think, in a nutshell, on that day of TGE, you could just look at it, look at what it's listing for, and then just make your mind up and say, okay, maybe this is not something worth it for me to take out. I could just leave it. Or rather, on that day of TGE, even if you sell, you could always buy the token back. So there's also not an issue at all. But in my own opinion, I'm going to be watching this very, very closely.